Becoming a parent is one of the most profound experiences you will ever have. It brings a love so immense it can feel overwhelming, a joy that fills every corner of your home. I've seen this time and again with the families I've helped. But alongside this incredible joy comes a wave of new challenges, and none feel quite as relentless as the sleepless nights. I remember one mother telling me she felt like she was living in a constant state of twilight, never fully awake and never truly asleep. This exhaustion is real, and it's a shared experience for so many new parents. You are not alone in this struggle, and it is absolutely all right to feel overwhelmed by it all. The first step to conquering this challenge is to understand what is happening with your little one. Newborn babies do not sleep like adults, not even close. Their sleep is governed by a very simple, very urgent need: to eat. Their tiny stomachs can only hold a small amount of milk at a time, which means they need to refuel frequently, day and night. This is why your baby wakes every 2 to 3 hours. It is not because you are doing something wrong, it is a matter of pure biological necessity. Managing your expectations is key. Knowing this is normal can lift a tremendous weight from your shoulders. Newborns also have very different sleep cycles compared to us. They spend much more time in a lighter stage of sleep called REM, or rapid eye movement, sleep. This is the stage where you might see their eyelids flutter, their little hands twitch, or even a smile cross their face. Because this sleep is lighter, they can be woken up more easily. This is a protective mechanism, helping them to wake if they are hungry or uncomfortable. It is a vital part of their development, so when you see them stirring, remember that their little brains are hard at work, growing and processing their new world, even as they rest. It is important to let go of the pressure to have your baby sleeping through the night within the first few weeks. This is an unrealistic expectation that sets parents up for feelings of failure. Instead, focus on responding to your baby's needs with love and consistency. Your primary job in these early days is to nurture and feed your child, and that includes the middle of the night. Think of this period as a unique, albeit tiring chapter. It is a temporary phase. By understanding the why behind the waking, you can approach each nighttime stir with more patience and less anxiety, which is better for both you and your baby. Now let's talk about creating the right atmosphere for sleep. Your baby's bedroom should be a calm, peaceful sanctuary, dedicated to rest. The most important factor is safety. Your baby should always sleep on their back in a cot or bassinet with a firm, flat mattress and no loose bedding, pillows, or soft toys. Beyond safety, think about comfort. A dark room is essential, as darkness helps to stimulate the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. Consider investing in blackout blinds or curtains to block out daylight for naps and streetlights at night. This simple step signals to your baby's developing internal clock that it is time for sleep. Temperature and sound also play a crucial role in crafting this sleepy haven. A room that is too hot or too cold can make it difficult for a baby to settle. The ideal temperature is typically between 16 and 20 degrees Celsius. You can use a room thermometer to monitor this. Then there is the power of white noise. The womb is not a silent place. Your baby is used to the constant whooshing sound of your blood flow and heartbeat. A white noise machine can replicate this comforting environment, helping to block out sudden household noises like a dog barking or a door closing, which could otherwise startle them awake. Once the environment is right, it's time to introduce a consistent bedtime routine. Babies thrive on predictability. A routine tells their body and mind that sleep is approaching, allowing them to wind down gracefully rather than fighting it. This doesn't need to be complicated or long. A simple sequence of events, performed in the same order every single evening, is what matters. Consistency is your most powerful tool here. Even on nights when you are utterly exhausted, sticking to the routine will pay dividends in the long run, creating a predictable pattern your baby learns to trust and associate with sleep. So, what does a good routine look like? It could start with a warm, calming bath. The change in temperature from the warm water to the cooler air helps to trigger a sleepy feeling. After the bath, you could move to their dimly lit bedroom for a gentle baby massage with some lotion, followed by putting on their pajamas and a fresh nappy. The final step could be a quiet feed, followed by a soft lullaby or a short, simple storybook. The key is that these activities are soothing and signal a clear end to the day. This ritual becomes a beautiful bonding experience and a powerful cue for sleep. Even with the perfect environment and a solid routine, there will be nights when your baby struggles to settle. This is when you need a few soothing techniques up your sleeve. One of the most effective methods is swaddling. Wrapping your baby snugly in a light blanket can recreate the secure feeling of being in the womb, and it helps to prevent their startle reflex from waking them up. Just ensure the swaddle is not too tight around their hips, allowing for healthy development. Gentle motion, like rocking in a chair or swaying from side to side, can also be incredibly calming for a fussy baby. Remember that your presence is a source of immense comfort. Simply placing a hand gently on your baby's chest and making a soft shushing sound can work wonders. This mimics the sounds they heard in the womb and provides reassurance that you are close by. Some babies also find a dummy or pacifier very soothing, as the sucking action is naturally calming for them. It is important to remember that every baby is an individual. What works for one may not work for another, so be prepared to try a few different techniques to discover what best comforts your unique little one. Do not be discouraged if one method fails. Simply move on and try another. Just when you think you have it all figured out, you might face what is known as a sleep regression. This is a period, often around 4 months, 8 months, or 12 months, when a baby who was sleeping relatively well suddenly starts waking frequently at night or refusing naps. This is not a step backwards, it is actually a sign of a major developmental leap forward. Your baby's brain is going through a huge upgrade. They might be learning to roll over, sit up, or their sleep cycles are maturing to become more adult-like. It is a positive, albeit disruptive, sign of progress in their growth. Coping with a sleep regression requires patience and consistency. The key is not to panic and abandon all the good habits you have built. Stick to your bedtime routine as closely as possible, as this provides security during a confusing time for your baby. Offer extra comfort and reassurance when they wake, but try to avoid creating new habits, like rocking them to sleep for hours, that will be difficult to undo later. Remind yourself that this is a temporary phase. It usually lasts for a few weeks, and with your consistent support, your baby will get through it and their sleep will get back on track, often better than before. While most sleep challenges are a normal part of your baby's development, there are times when it is wise to seek professional advice. If your baby seems to be in pain or significant discomfort, it is crucial to speak to your GP or health visitor. Issues like silent reflux, food allergies, or colic can severely disrupt sleep and require medical attention. If your baby is consistently struggling to gain weight, has difficulty breathing, or seems excessively fussy and inconsolable for very long periods, do not hesitate to make that call. You are their advocate, and it is always better to be cautious and seek reassurance. Another reason to consult a professional is if your baby snores loudly and consistently, or if you notice them pausing their breathing while they sleep. These could be signs of a sleep-related breathing issue that needs to be evaluated by a doctor. Furthermore, if the lack of sleep is taking a severe toll on your own mental health, leading to feelings of depression or anxiety that you cannot manage, it is vital that you seek support for yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and getting help for yourself is one of the best things you can do for your baby. A health visitor can connect you with the right resources. Throughout this entire journey, the most important voice you should listen to is your own. You are the expert on your child. Parental instinct is a powerful and real phenomenon. You will learn to distinguish your baby's different cries. The hungry cry, the tired cry, the "I need a cuddle" cry. Trust what your gut is telling you. If something feels off, it probably is, and it is always worth investigating. Do not let conflicting advice from books, websites, or even well-meaning relatives make you doubt yourself. You know your baby best, and your loving intuition is your most reliable guide. Finally, I want to leave you with a message of encouragement. You are doing a fantastic job. The newborn phase is a marathon, not a sprint, and these sleepless nights will not last forever, I promise you. Be kind to yourself. Accept help when it's offered, whether it is a friend bringing over a meal or a partner taking the baby for an hour so you can have a nap. Celebrate the small victories, like that one longer stretch of sleep. You are strong, you are capable, and you are exactly the parent your baby needs. You've got this.